The Detroit Lions may be eyeing a new quarterback in this year's NFL Draft, and the team's moves during the NFL Combine show that this possibility is gaining momentum. First of all, welcome to another surprising update. Before continuing, I ask that you leave your like to support this video. It doesn't cost anything and will help us a lot. Take advantage and subscribe to the channel so you can receive all the updates from the Detroit Lions firsthand. Now stay until the end so you understand everything. Let's go. Although the team is comfortable with Jared Goff as the starter and his position is not threatened, there are signs that the franchise is looking for a more reliable alternative for the backup spot, possibly giving up Hendon Hooker in the process. During the event, one piece of information caught everyone's attention. Jalen Milroe, Alabama's quarterback, revealed that he had a meeting with the Lions. The revelation came through reporter Mike Payton from A to Z Sports. This meeting isn't just a sideshow, as Milroe has a connection with a name already familiar to Detroit fans, Terrion Arnold, selected by the Lions in the first round of the last draft. The two were the creators of the Let All Naysayers Know campaign, a movement that has gained momentum within the Alabama program. On the field, Milroe has built an impressive resume. In his 2 seasons as a starter at Alabama, he threw for 5,678 yards and also contributed 1,257 rushing yards, totaling 71 touchdowns. In addition, he led the team to the college football playoff in 2023, solidifying himself as one of the most intriguing names in this year's quarterback class. The big question for the Lions, however, is whether it makes sense to invest a high pick in a quarterback who, at first, would only be a backup. Milroe is projected to go in the first 2 days of the draft, which means Detroit would need to use its second pick to select him. Since the 101st pick will likely be too late to find him available, the team would have to invest considerable capital to have the player. This raises questions about the viability of the move, since Goff still has a 4-year contract and continues to play at a high level. Paying a high price for a backup may not be the best strategy, especially when there are other more affordable options in the draft. The Lions, for example, have already met with another quarterback, Seth Hennigan from Memphis, who should be available in later rounds. The Lions' interest in a new backup is justifiable, especially since Hooker has shown no signs of being the solution. But the team needs to carefully evaluate whether it is worth spending a valuable asset on Milroe or if it is better to look for more viable options to reinforce the position. The Detroit Lions are further strengthening their coaching staff with a strategic hire that has been in the works for quite some time. Head coach Dan Campbell revealed that Tasher Choice, the team's new running backs coach, has been on his radar for 2 years. But now everything has finally come together to make this partnership a reality. He's a guy who does an exceptional job developing running backs no matter where he is, Campbell said during the scouting combine. We knew 2 years ago that he was a strong fit for our coaching staff, but for some reason, things didn't happen at that time. Now everything has come together and I feel like it was the right choice. And the praise doesn't stop there. Choice has an impressive track record as both a player and a coach, which makes him a valuable asset to the Lions. His experience with college running backs, including Jahmyr Gibbs, is one of the factors that could make an immediate impact on the team. He coached Jahmyr Gibbs and knows his game, so that's a huge plus, Campbell continued. But beyond that, I think he'll be a great fit for David Montgomery as well. He's a natural at teaching and developing players, and that's going to be a huge help to us. But it's not just the coaches who recognize Choice's greatness. Texas running back Jaden Blue made it clear the impact the coach has had on his performance on the field, as well as off it. This guy is incredible. He's not only made me a better player, but he's also helped me grow as a person, Blue said. Whenever anyone has a problem, they can count on him. And when it comes to knowledge about the running back position, he's a true genius. Choice's trajectory is proof of why he's so respected in the football world. Drafted by the Dallas Cowboys in 2008, he had a solid 6-season playing career before transitioning to the coaching world. His first job in the area was as an intern with the Cowboys, but it was at North Texas that he began to stand out, taking on the position of running backs coach in 2018. After that, he worked at Georgia Tech 2019 to 2021, and most recently was a key player in the development of the Texas Longhorns running backs 2022 to 2024. For General Manager Brad Holmes, this hire is a true masterstroke for the Lions. In the college draft space, Tashard Choice has always been a very respected name. He coached Jahmyr Gibbs at Georgia Tech, which is a huge plus. But to be honest, I never thought we would have the chance to sign him. We're extremely happy to have him on board now. With this new addition to the coaching staff, the Detroit Lions further reinforce their commitment to elevating the level of play and maximizing the talent of their players. Now, the expectation is on the impact that Choice will have on the team's performance next season. If the accolades are any indication of what's to come, the Lions just made one of the best signings of the year. NFL analysts suggest Lions let Levi Onwuzurike go, target Cowboys star. Why does it make sense? As the NFL combined dominates the league and teams evaluate their next draft picks, the countdown to free agency has begun. In just 11 days, the unofficial negotiating period will begin, and the Detroit Lions will need to make important decisions to bolster their roster. Amid all this movement, a renowned NFL analyst believes the team should move on from Levi Onwuzurike and target a key piece of the Dallas Cowboys defense. ESPN's Aaron Schatz listed the top free agent options for each of the 32 NFL teams and came up with an intriguing suggestion for the Lions. His proposal involves releasing Onwuzurike, a second-round pick in the 2021 draft, and replacing him with Osa Odighizuwa, one of the Cowboys' standout interior defensive linemen. But does this trade make sense? Let's analyze the factors involved in this decision. From a performance and safety standpoint, Schatz's proposed move seems logical. Onwuzurike has shown potential when healthy, but has dealt with physical issues and has only managed to play one full season in his career. In 2024, he put up good numbers, recording 47 quarterback pressures and 3 sacks. However, was that performance just a flash in the pan or a sign of steady improvement? Meanwhile, Odighizuwa brings a consistency that the Lions can value. Since entering the NFL in 2021, he has missed just one game and has become an essential piece of the Cowboys' defense. Last season, the defender recorded an impressive 60 pressures and 7 sacks, establishing himself as one of the best interior defensive linemen in the league. His durability and impact on the field make him a highly reliable option for a team looking to bolster its defensive front. Another point that needs to be analyzed is the financial factor. According to Joshua Quaipo, a cap management expert, Onwuzurike is expected to receive offers in the range of a 2-year, $28 million contract. Odighizuwa, on the other hand, is projected to receive a much more substantial deal. For years, $94 million, based on his performance and consistency. That means Detroit would have to shell out a significant amount of money to secure the Cowboys player. However, the investment could be worth it considering that Odighizuwa offers less risk and a proven level of play. Given these circumstances, it is hard to disagree with Schatz's analysis. The Lions need to decide whether they believe Onwuzurike can sustain his good form or whether they would rather invest heavily in a more established player. While the cost would be higher, bringing Odighizuwa to Detroit would add an elite talent to the defense and reduce uncertainty about the defensive line's performance in the coming years. But is this scenario feasible? That is the big question. The Cowboys are currently interested in keeping Odighizuwa, but they face significant salary challenges. The Texans need to resolve the DeMarcus Lawrence situation and, in addition, prepare to make Micah Parsons the highest-paid edge rusher in the NFL. If Odighizuwa becomes available on the market, the Lions would have a valuable opportunity to bolster their defense with a high-level player. With free agency approaching, the next few weeks will be decisive for Detroit's plans. If a Lions front office wants to make a big defensive leap in 2024, investing heavily in Odighizuwa could be the right choice. Leave your comment below. Your opinion will be very important. Let's interact and participate. Share this news with your friends, and until next time.